Welcome back, folks, to Qualifier 3 Guide. So today we have a winter storm. We're going to get like 8 or 9 inches of snow. It's not that crazy, but it's enough to uh, make it so that today I have a few other things to do. So I don't know that I'll be able to stream, guys. I'll try to, but for sure I'm going to put out a guide for you. And we're going to talk about a few things for Qualifier 3. So as you guys know, Pal is a really close friend. We always fish with him. He's been in our group for a long time. You know, that really small group we stream when we stream. And Pal won this last year. We're going to talk about how to do this. But before I start, I want you guys to realize qualifier 2 and qualifier 3, while you need skill to cast a pole, these are like 80% luck. So I want you guys to know that. So if you get unlucky, don't worry about it. Because if you guys remember last year, Pala did really good here, obviously won it. And I did the same thing and didn't do well at all. And just like qualifier 2, this is going to be in one spot and I'll describe it. It's a little tougher than qualifier 2. I'll describe why. So in qualifier 2, um, Bam, as you know, was with us on stream yesterday. He killed it. He got first place yesterday. Did really good. We fished the same. Didn't have quite the same luck, obviously. And for 3 years in a row, these qualifiers have been exactly the same. So if you remember 3 years ago, I put out the guide of staying in the one spot with the Eagle Spoon down on Catfish Heaven. That's all we did again this year. If you guys watched the stream yesterday, 3 years in a row. And again for qualifier 3, it is going to be the same thing as it's been for us for the last 3 years in a row. The interesting thing is last year we did find something out that did help us quite a bit is a small group of friends, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. So what you're going to be using for this is your Spod Reel 9000, the Fire Zeus 810 or 270. It can be a regular Zeus. It doesn't matter, guys. They're the same thing. And with your 46-pound line. So you want to match your braid right to your line. You can use a titanium leader, or you can just turn down your drag one like I have here. Down on my bottom right, you can see I have it turned down one. And what you're going to do is I will show it to you here, guys. And it's just this one spot. We are on the bottom spawn, and you're just going to cast straight out. And then you're just going to reel straight in on 2 speed, like this, and then you're just going to jerk it once in a while. That's it. So just to let you guys know, you're kind of using this like a fast walker underneath the water, is basically what you're doing. Um, and you can catch them all the way right up to your feet. And I will show you guys the mark here. Oh, we got a nibble right there. This isn't like the day or nothing, but anyway, the right weather pattern. But you're going to want to go with the 6-0 stripe jerk bait. Now, if you don't have that, there's a few other options. There's there's one that is called wine, and there's also the jolly jerk bait that can work too. The stripe has always been the most consistent. And you could use the little 3-0 jerk baits. You're going to get a lot of small ones on it, though. And you're trying not to do that because you only have so many opportunities to catch the trophy. You want it to be a good one when you do get it. So you could get unlucky and just not catch very many trophies. But on the 6-0, when you do catch them, like what, Pala or a lot of us have in the past, when you catch them, they're good and they're going to really help you. Next, I'm going to talk about what the spawn timers are here on the trophies. And yes, they have a spawn timer, and there is a unique mechanic that it happens everywhere, but it plays a big role in Qualifier 3. And this is probably the difference for you guys that are paying attention to this. For you guys, I'm going to try to explain this as easy as I can. There are 2 trophies in 30 minutes, but there's also 4. And so what do I mean by that? You guys know, if you guys watch a trophy mechanics video or the unique video trophy or unique mechanics video, there's a certain amount of number of fish, in a certain amount of time. I don't want to get too in depth. I'll leave the link in the video below. But the big thing here is if you catch them in the middle, right? Like let's say you catch them here, you're only gonna catch two in a half an hour, and then you're gonna respawn. However, if one of them hooks up way out there, right? It will not overlap with the one up close. So if you get super lucky and you catch two of them right as you cast in, we're right out there, you can catch two more in that same half hour up close within. So the numbers that we have so far is if you catch it past 190 or 180, you can catch one in within 80 feet. So it's about 100, 110 feet is the spawn area for these, like that overlap. So just keep that in mind. Now, for some people, what I just described might be super confusing. Otherwise, if you don't understand the mechanics of that or haven't seen the video, I'll leave that in the description. But they don't overlap if you catch them out far enough and in close enough. So you can catch just straight out, all the way out there. You can actually catch them all the way to the thing. And for you guys that are maybe lower level that don't have the spot reel, the Kraken will work. And actually, you could, in fact, use a Thora setup as well. If you are not high enough level with that one, though, you're going to want to use a titanium leader because otherwise they're just going to fight you too much if you turn down the drag on that pole. So the marks here, guys, is the stand area is right here at 116.68. And the cast marker here is 83, 113, but that's just to aim. You can cast past that if you want. Now, the reason for the jerk bait over like a casting spoon or a topper, something that works along them lines, is with a jerk bait, you're only going to catch a pike. You're not really going to catch anything else here besides a pike. So that is why it's the main option. Also, if you're wondering how many uniques you want to, some people are obviously going to get super lucky, get like 12, 13 maybe. But for the most part, if you don't have most people are going to get probably 7 to 9, and that's not a terrible run. And you can make it on 8 or 9 if they're really good trophies. But like I said, it's luck based. I like this tournament because of that. But at the same time, it can be tough because of that as well. With that being said, guys, hopefully you guys have good luck today when you go to do it, and have some fun. Just keep that in mind. I'll be honest, while the winter pike is cool because anybody can do good, it's also a little boring staying in one spot for 2 qualifiers. I know some people are do like these because they are luck. Anybody can make it, but at the same time, you're sitting in one spot for 2 hours on both of these qualifiers. So anyway, guys, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time, folks.